Hi everyone, and welcome back to the virtual classroom where we look, listen and learn together. I have another collection that I made and they are some more leaves. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This one's quite curled up. These have fallen off a tree because it's autumn or fall. Oh, there goes one. They're falling and they're all drying out. These are from a special tree. I might put them down on my table, get my book, because when I do some research I often look at a book. And I tried to look at this page here that talks about temperate trees in this beautiful book, Botanicum. It's the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew in the United Kingdom. And this page has a lot of different leaves on it. And I used this to try and identify these leaves. They look sort of like that one, but they're not really as curly. They're not that curved shape of that one, are they? They're not a star-like shape. They might look a little bit similar. I get one of these reddish ones to that one there. And that leaf has a number on it and it says 7A. And on this page, with all of this writing that you might have to ask your brother or sister or your mum and dad or your cousin to read for you, down here it says some numbers. And I looked at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I connected it to the one that I was looking at. And it says, that these leaves are the Scarlet Oak. Wow. And they can grow to a height of 21 metres. And that is the leaf there. And it says 7B are the acorns that are connected to that leaf. Right there. It also has a lot of information on here. And these trees, saying these trees are deciduous trees. And that means that they lose their leaves in autumn because there's less sunlight and less opportunities for trees to photosynthesize. So they lose their leaves and they shed their leaves, and it saves the trees a lot of water. And that's why they turn this orange and yellow colour that you can see here and that you can see on some of these leaves here. They lose that chlorophyll, which is the chemical inside them. So they lose that green colour and there's less chlorophyll inside. And they get taken over by this orangey yellow colour. They become sort of quite translucent too. If you put these up at your window, you might be able to see through them. Should we look carefully at these leaves? Maybe you can get your drawing book. We can draw these Scarlet Oak leaves together. Might write the word Scarlet Oak. There we are. You might need to hold one next to you, or maybe I'll even choose this one. This one I find really interesting because it's sort of green and yellow and orange and red all at the same time. It's still going through its process of losing that green colour and changing. So you might have the stem here, and then out from the stem comes one of those parts of the leaf and up. And they're sort of symmetrical on the other side. So you sort of have to try and make them the same, which is quite tricky to do. I'm still learning how to do that as well. And then down the middle, you can see that sort of vein going all the way down. And then it has these all these lines all coming through there. Might use the paint, some of the colours of the paint. Move my leaves out of the way. You need quite a bit of space for your painting and your drawing. And usually I would paint with my book down flat, but I'm painting it up so that you can see what I'm doing. It's a bit tricky, isn't it? And you can even sing while you paint. But make sure you concentrate on what you're looking at, because we're looking at the colours of this leaf. So it's actually not all red like this one, is it? Remember how I said it was actually a little bit green on the inside? It's sort of like a fluoro green on the inside there. So you can paint some of that green, dot it, because it's sort of not just one colour. So we're going to try and mix some of these colours together. And this side is mostly yellow and orange, as you can see there. So we're doing some of the green in there, like that, which is very beautiful. So this tree is still transitioning to its autumn colours. And then on this outside, there's some of that orange falling through there. They sort of mix together, don't they? It's a pretty amazing process that these trees go through to lose their leaves every year, and then they have to grow them all again. Imagine if you had to shed your leaves, and then when springtime comes again and winter is over and the sun comes back out, you then have to grow them all back again. Uses a lot of energy, these trees. So they're pretty amazing plants. They have incredible resilience and strength. They're very creative as well, the way that they do these processes and go through all of this change. And they all do it together. All of these deciduous trees, mostly at the same time, all start to lose their leaves. I might need to add a little bit more red here. I'm noticing that I probably haven't been looking as carefully as I should be. So make sure you're concentrating. I'm going to add a bit of that red colour, that deep red colour, on around the sort of tip areas that you can see where it is on each of these tips, where it has sort of gone quite red there. There we are. Sort of like the autumn leaf that didn't quite finish changing, but it fell off the tree nevertheless. There it is. Maybe you can give some autumn painting a go and look very carefully at the colours, because you might be surprised what you find. It might not just be one yellow leaf or a red leaf. It might be lots of different colours. So look very carefully at the leaf that you're drawing. Enjoy. I'll see you next time. Bye.